Look how sharp that foreground is. Want to know the secret? I used to be guilty of this too. You know what every newbie does when they get that shiny new lens that they saved up for? The 1.2, the 1.4 lens. First thing they do is they crank it all the way wide open to f1.2 or 1.4. They want that cinematic look so bad they think, if I crank it all the way to 1.2, I'm going to be cinematic and I'm going to be in Hollywood, right? They think that blurry background is the magic to success. It's okay to play with that. It's okay to see what it's like. But what a lot of people do is they leave it there for years. Every time they get a 1.4 lens, they shoot it at 1.4 and they leave it there for years. Or the 1.8, you know, they leave it at 1.8 and that's just where it is. That's where that lens lives. But then they wonder why their pictures, there's something about those pictures that just, why are they not so sharp? Why are they so soft looking? And then you use your enhancing software to sharpen it up, and stuff. But I've paid all this money for this lens. Why is it not so sharp? Well, that's because you're shooting it wide. Most lenses, I don't care if you paid $1,000 for it. Most lenses, when they're wide open, they're at their softest. They're not sharpest. You got to go let's say the lens is f1.4. Even the good ones, I've noticed this, even my big giant G Master Sony 51.4, it's not that sharp. It's not that crisp at 1.4. It doesn't start looking good till at least 1.8, but the magic spot that I've found for most lenses, be it 1.4, 1.8, the magic spot is between 2.2 and 2.8, which is around 2.5. That's where it gets nice and sharp. Anything before that usually isn't. Now, there are a few exceptional lenses there, like the 55 1.8 Sony. It's pretty sharp, even at 1.8, but it's still sharper at 2.2. So try it out. You think you're going to lose, you're going to go, but I'm going to lose my blurry background, my sacred blurry background. No, you won't. Try it out. You're going to be surprised. Even at 2.2, at 2.5, even at 2.8, you're going to have a blurry background. You're going to be so much sharper, and the background is still going to be nice and blurry at 2.5, especially if it's a longer lens, like a 50 or longer. Here's a 55 at 2.5. Here's an 85 at 2.5. Look at that background. You're probably saying, yeah, but what about the wide angle lenses? Okay, here's a 35 at 2.5. Background still nice and soft. And more importantly, look how sharp that foreground is. Here's a 24 at 2.5. Still nice and soft back there. I mean, do you want to blur it out so much you can't even tell what the background is? Come on. And look at that foreground. You're not going to be that sharp wide open. Also, if you're taking pictures, it helps to have your shutter speed 1/200th of a second or faster for nice sharp pictures. The faster the shutter speed, the sharper the pictures. It's a game changer. I had to say that word. I had to say that word because it will change your game. If you just stop leaving that lens that wide open all the time, you're going to find a whole new world of excitement and joy waiting for you because your pictures will finally be sharpener. They'll finally be crisp and sharp like you want them to be without having to use your topaz and all your sharpening software. So just give it a shot. Just try it. You'll see. You're not going to be sacrificing a lot of background, and you're going to be getting a lot of sharper foreground. All right? Just try it. Just go do it. Don't trust me. Just go do it. That's my little tip for the day. Okay. See you later. Bye.